Hey there, it's Stickboy here. Okay, I have to address this issue related to the game ARMS. Ever since the massive success of Splatoon 2 releasing, I am hearing from my fellow gamers that ARMS is now dead. Well, let's take a look. Is ARMS already dead just 1 month after release? In short, I'd say it's definitely not, and here's my reasonings why. Since Splatoon 2's release, I have continued to play ARMS daily, and I have had no issues finding players in party mode or finding opponents for ranked matches, with many of my opponents being found well under 1 minute. So, is ARMS dead? Well, clearly, no, it's not. Has the majority of the players moved on from ARMS to Splatoon 2? Without question, yes, this is probably what is happening. The reasoning behind this is that it's going to be very hard for a game like ARMS to compete against a major franchise like Splatoon 2. Especially considering the amount of content in ARMS compared to Splatoon. Okay, so the ARMS player base has slowed down, but I have a feeling that its player base will continue to grow, and here's why. Nintendo has just released its second quarter sales, and ARMS has sold a whopping 1.18 million worldwide in its first 2 weeks of sales. Nintendo says that it has sold around 4.7 million Switches by the end of this quarter, and that it's projecting 10 million Switches by the end of its year. So this leaves a lot of potential for more players to pick up the game ARMS. Additionally, here's a couple of notes to take into context. ARMS beat out Tekken 7 in Japan for June sales, which was 1,706,000 copies of ARMS compared to the 100,000 copies of Tekken 7. ARMS released June 16th and Tekken released on June 2nd. So you can see that clearly ARMS dominated this tried and true franchise of Tekken. Additionally, I saw that Street Fighter V, a well-known fighting franchise, had sold only 1.6 million copies by June 2017. So it's safe to assume that ARMS is going to surpass Street Fighter V in sales very soon. Now, these sales figures are amazing for a new IP from Nintendo. I think that the success of the Global Test Punch showed gamers that this game truly is great. Even though many Switch players have bought ARMS, the real question is, are new players going to buy ARMS, and are gamers going to come back to play the game? Well, if the game stays in its current state, I definitely say no. But as you remember from the ARMS Direct, Nintendo is going to provide free DLC for this game. We have already seen some of this with an update on July 12th with the addition of Max Brass, the Headlock Scramble, and many other tweaks to the game. So I believe that with free DLC updates, this game will continue to sell and be played by gamers well into 2018. Another thing that we should consider is what kind of impact eSports will have with this game. it was announced that ARMS will be at EVO Japan 2018, replacing the beloved Super Smash Melee. So if ARMS does pick up in the eSports scene, this will further help propel this game's popularity well into the future. In conclusion, I fully believe that ARMS has a bright future based solely on its early sales. The test punch and reviews has shown that ARMS is a very solid game, but its continued success is in Nintendo's hands, bringing in new players and continuing to bring old players back with free DLC updates. Even with Nintendo's stellar lineup this year, I think that ARMS is going to continue to be successful. But that's just my opinion. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on ARMS. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more ARMS and Nintendo related content.